Welcome to the audiobook, Wisdom of the Ancestors, Pathways to Prosperity by Delmut Sosi. In this enlightening audiobook, we delve into the crucial role of financial education and literacy using Native American history and culture values, highlighting its significance and impact. Thank you for tuning in and embarking on this educational journey with us. Introduction. The journey begins in the heart of the vast, undulating landscapes of the American Southwest, where the red sands whisper tales of ages past and the winds carry the echoes of ancient wisdom, begins our journey, a journey into the realms of prosperity and financial enlightenment, as seen through the eyes of the Navajo, the Dene people. The Navajo Nation, with its rich tapestry of culture, tradition, and history, stands as a testament to resilience, adaptability, and the profound understanding of the natural world and its cycles. It is from these resilient people and their deep-rooted philosophies that we draw the essence of our guide, Wisdom of the Ancestors, Pathways to Prosperity. This audiobook is not merely a collection of financial advice. It is a bridge connecting the time-honored wisdom of the Navajo ancestors with the modern concepts of wealth and financial management. It is a journey that transcends mere fiscal guidance, delving into the heart of what it means to prosper, not just in terms of wealth, but in spirit, community, and harmony with the earth. As we embark on this journey, we look to the past to understand the principles that have sustained the Navajo people through centuries of challenge and change. These principles, deeply embedded in their stories, traditions, and way of life, offer a blueprint for financial wisdom and success that is as relevant today as it was in the times of our ancestors. Our journey begins with the foundations of wealth. In the first chapter, Lessons from the Cornfields, we draw parallels between the meticulous cultivation of corn, a staple in Navajo agriculture, and the cultivation of personal wealth. The cornfield teaches us about the importance of preparing the soil, our financial groundwork, sowing the seeds of our efforts diligently, and nurturing our investments with patience and perseverance. This chapter sets the foundation for our understanding of wealth, not as a sudden windfall, but as a gradual, nurtured growth over time. Moving forward, we delve into the value of saving in, storing for the winter. Here, we explore the traditional Navajo methods of resource preservation and storage. Just as the Navajo people store their food and supplies to sustain themselves through the harsh winters, we learn to save and preserve our financial resources, ensuring security and stability for the future. In Trading at the Crossroads, the third chapter, we journey into the heart of wise investments. The Navajo were skilled traders, bartering goods at crossroads that were hubs of cultural and economic exchange. This chapter draws lessons from these historic trading practices, teaching us how to identify and seize good investment opportunities and how to differentiate them from the bad. The wisdom of the Navajo elders is the focus of our fourth chapter, The Wisdom of the Elders. Here, we listen to the voices of the past, learning to distinguish between wise counsel and misleading advice. This chapter emphasizes the importance of prudence and caution in financial decisions, protecting our wealth from potential scams and poor choices. The Running River, our fifth chapter, introduces the concept of making money work for you. We use the metaphor of a river, a central element in many Navajo legends, to illustrate the concept of passive income and the importance of having your resources flow and work for your benefit, just as a river nourishes the land through which it flows. Education and continuous learning form the crux of The Storyteller's Fire, our sixth chapter. In the Navajo tradition, stories are not just entertainment. They are a means of passing down knowledge and wisdom from one generation to the next. This chapter underscores the importance of educating oneself continuously in the realm of finances and beyond. Our seventh chapter, Climbing the Mesa, takes us through tales of resilience and overcoming financial hardships. Drawing inspiration from the majestic mesas that dominate the Navajo landscape and the stories of those who have overcome great challenges, This chapter encourages perseverance and offers strategies to overcome financial obstacles. As we near the conclusion of our journey, the Giving Potlatch in Chapter 8 invites us to explore the role of generosity and community in building wealth. Inspired by the tradition of the potlatch, a ceremonial feast and distribution of wealth, this chapter explores how sharing and community support are integral to personal prosperity. The Navajo culture, with its emphasis on community and kinship, teaches us that true wealth is not measured solely in personal gains, but also in the well-being of our community and the bonds we forge. Our journey culminates in the concluding chapter, The Path Forward, where we recapitulate the key lessons learned throughout the audiobook. This chapter is not just a summary, but a call to action, a reminder to apply these timeless principles in our lives, ensuring that the wisdom of our ancestors continues to guide us toward a prosperous future. In the epilogue, Echoes of the Ancestors, we reflect on how the teachings and experiences of past generations illuminate our path ahead. We are reminded that the journey to financial wisdom is continuous, evolving with each step we take. As the echoes of the past guide us, we learn to navigate the future with confidence, carrying the legacy of our ancestors with us. This audiobook, Wisdom of the Ancestors, Pathways to Prosperity, is a homage to the enduring spirit of the Navajo people, their profound wisdom, and their timeless teachings. It is a guide not just to financial success, but to living a life rich in values, wisdom, and harmony, a life that honors the legacy of those who have walked before us and paves the way for those who will follow. As you listen to each chapter, let the stories and lessons resonate with you. Let them be your guide in navigating the complexities of the financial world. Remember, the journey to prosperity is not just about accumulating wealth. It is about cultivating a rich spirit, a generous heart, and a wise mind. So, let us embark on this journey together, walking in the footsteps of our ancestors, drawing from their wisdom, and building pathways to our own prosperity. Welcome to Wisdom of the Ancestors, Pathways to Prosperity. Chapter 1. Lessons from the Cornfields. In the embrace of the sprawling mesas and beneath the wide azure sky, the story of the Navajo people and their intimate connection with the land unfolds. Central to this narrative is the cultivation of corn, a staple that has sustained generations. This chapter, Lessons from the Cornfields, draws parallels between the careful nurturing of corn and the cultivation of personal wealth. It is here, in the rhythm of traditional agriculture, that we find the foundational principles of financial wisdom. Corn in Navajo culture is not merely a crop. It is a symbol of life, growth, and sustenance. The process of growing corn, from preparing the earth to harvesting the yield, is imbued with lessons on patience, understanding the environment, and the rewards of diligent labor. These same principles apply seamlessly to the cultivation of personal wealth and financial stability. Preparing the soil, understanding your financial groundwork. Just as a farmer prepares the soil before planting, laying the groundwork for financial prosperity is crucial. This involves understanding your current financial situation, setting clear goals, and developing a plan to achieve them. It's about creating a fertile environment for your finances to grow. In this phase, we explore the importance of budgeting, managing debts, and building an emergency fund. These are the basic steps that prepare the soil of your financial field, ensuring it's ready to support the seeds of your investments and savings. Planting the seeds, making conscious financial decisions. Planting corn is a deliberate act. Each seed is placed with care, ensuring it has the best chance to grow. Similarly, every financial decision should be made with thought and care. This means being selective about how you spend and invest your money. We delve into the concept of mindful spending, distinguishing between needs and wants, understanding the impact of each purchase, and making choices that align with your long-term financial goals. Just like planting seeds at the right depth and distance, Mindful spending is about placing your financial resources where they have the best chance to grow and flourish. Nurturing the crop, consistent effort and adaptation. Once the seeds are in the ground, the work isn't over. The corn needs regular care, watering, weeding, and protecting it from pests and weather. Similarly, nurturing your finances requires ongoing effort. It's about regularly reviewing and adjusting your budget, staying on top of your savings goals, and being adaptable to changes in your financial situation. In this part of the chapter, we explore strategies for effective saving and adapting to financial changes, whether they're personal, like a change in employment, or broader, like economic shifts. Just like nurturing a crop, managing your finances is an active, ongoing process that requires attention and adaptation. Weathering storms, building resilience. In the life of a corn crop, storms and droughts are inevitable. The Navajo farmers have learned to anticipate and withstand these challenges. Financial life, too, has its storms, unexpected expenses, economic downturns, and personal financial crises. Here, we discuss the importance of building financial resilience. This includes creating a robust emergency fund, diversifying investments, and having insurance. Just as the corn is more likely to survive a storm with strong roots and healthy growth, a well-prepared financial plan can weather economic downturns and personal financial crises. The harvest, reaping the rewards of diligence. The culmination of a season's hard work is the harvest. For the Navajo, this is not just a time of reaping the crops, but a celebration of the effort and care that went into growing them. Similarly, the ultimate goal of financial planning and diligence is to reap the rewards achieving your financial goals, whether that's buying a home, securing a comfortable retirement, or having the freedom to pursue your passions. In this section, we reflect on the satisfaction of achieving financial goals. It's about recognizing and celebrating the milestones in your financial journey, just like the harvest celebrates the culmination of a season's labor, passing down the wisdom, teaching the next generation. In Navajo tradition, the knowledge of farming is passed down from generation to generation. This transfer of wisdom ensures that each new generation can build upon the successes and learn from the mistakes of the past. Similarly, financial wisdom should be shared with younger generations. We explore the importance of imparting financial knowledge to children and young adults. This includes teaching them about saving, the value of money, and the basics of budgeting. By passing down these lessons, we ensure that the next generation is better equipped to manage their finances and build upon the foundation we have laid. In this section, we delve into practical methods for teaching financial principles to the younger generation. This includes involving them in family budget discussions, encouraging them to save and manage their own money, and providing real-life examples of financial decision-making. Just as the elders teach the young how to care for the cornfields, we must teach our youth the skills to navigate the financial world. The cycle continues, reflecting and planning for the next season. As one harvest ends, preparations for the next begin. In Navajo agriculture, this is a time of reflection and planning. Farmers assess what worked well and what could be improved. Similarly, in our financial journey, it's important to regularly reflect on our strategies and plan for the future. This final part of the chapter emphasizes the importance of reviewing and adjusting financial plans. Just as a farmer learns from each crop season, we should learn from our financial experiences, celebrating our successes, learning from our mistakes, and continually striving to improve. Conclusion: lessons from the cornfields. The cultivation of corn in Navajo culture offers profound lessons in patience, diligence, and the cyclic nature of growth and renewal. These lessons are equally applicable to the cultivation of personal wealth and financial stability. By preparing our financial soil, planting our seeds carefully, nurturing our investments, weathering financial storms, and reaping the rewards of our efforts, we can achieve financial prosperity. Moreover, by passing down this wisdom to the next generation, We ensure that these valuable lessons continue to benefit our descendants, just as the ancient practices of corn cultivation have sustained the Navajo people through generations. As we conclude this chapter, we carry with us the timeless wisdom of the cornfield, a wisdom that teaches us not only how to grow corn, but how to cultivate a life of financial stability and prosperity. Let these lessons be the seeds from which your financial success grows, nurtured by the wisdom of generations and the enduring spirit of the Navajo people. Chapter 2: Storing for the Winter. In the heart of Navajo traditions and teachings, there lies a deep understanding of the cycles of nature and the necessity to prepare for the changing seasons. This chapter, Storing for the Winter, draws inspiration from these ancient practices to explore the vital concept of saving and storing resources for future needs, a cornerstone in the architecture of financial wisdom. Understanding the rhythm of seasons, the need to save. The Navajo people, intimately connected with the land, recognize the importance of working in harmony with the natural cycles. They knew that the abundance of summer must sustain them through the leaner winter months. This cyclical pattern is a powerful metaphor for understanding the need to save in our financial lives. Just as the Navajo stored corn, beans, and squash for winter, we must learn to save a portion of our income for future needs, emergencies, and leaner times. This section delves into the fundamental reasons for saving, preparing for unforeseen events, ensuring financial security, and building a foundation for future investments and endeavors. It's about adopting a long-term perspective on finances, recognizing that the current abundance might not always last, and preparing accordingly. The art of resource management, budgeting and saving. In traditional Navajo life, managing resources wasn't just a practice, it was an art. Every grain of corn, every drop of water was valuable. Similarly, effective financial management requires seeing the value in every dollar earned. This involves creating and sticking to a budget, a plan for how to allocate your income between spending, saving, and investing. We explore practical tips for budgeting, tracking expenses, identifying areas where you can cut back, and finding ways to increase savings. This section is about balance, ensuring you have enough for your current needs while putting aside resources for the future. Creating your storehouse, building an emergency fund. One of the key aspects of saving, as practiced by the Navajo, was creating a storehouse for emergencies. In our modern financial context, this translates to building an emergency fund, a dedicated savings account to cover unexpected expenses such as medical emergencies, car repairs, or job loss. This part of the chapter discusses how to build an emergency fund. We talk about setting a target amount, typically 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses, and strategies to gradually build this fund over time. The focus is on creating a financial buffer that can protect you from debt and provide peace of mind. The wisdom of diversification, spreading your resources. Just as the Navajo planted a variety of crops to ensure sustenance regardless of the challenges any one crop might face, diversifying your savings is a wise strategy. This means not putting all your financial resources in one place, but spreading them across different types of savings and investments. In this section, we cover the basics of diversification. We discuss different types of savings accounts, the role of investments, and the importance of balancing risk and return. The aim is to create a well-rounded financial portfolio that can withstand market fluctuations and personal financial upheavals. Saving for the future, education, retirement, and major purchases. The Navajo's forward-thinking approach also involved planning for future needs, including ceremonial and community events. In modern financial planning, this translates into saving for education, retirement, and major purchases like a home or car. Here, we delve into specific saving goals and how to plan for them. We explore education savings plans, retirement accounts, and strategies for saving for big-ticket items. This section is about setting clear, achievable financial goals and steadily working towards them, teaching the young, instilling the value of saving. Passing down knowledge and wisdom to the younger generation is a revered tradition among the Navajo. Similarly, teaching children the value of saving and how to manage money is crucial for their future financial well-being. In this part of the chapter, we discuss ways to teach kids about saving. This includes giving them allowances, encouraging them to save for their own goals, and involving them in family budget discussions. The goal is to instill a sense of financial responsibility and an understanding of the value of money from a young age. Conclusion: embracing the wisdom of seasons. As this chapter concludes, we reflect on the timeless wisdom embedded in the Navajo understanding of the seasons. Just as they prepared for winter by storing essential resources, we too must learn to save and manage our finances with foresight and prudence. Saving is not just an act of setting money aside. It's a mindset, a way of living that acknowledges the ever-changing nature of life and the importance of being prepared for these changes. Through the practices of budgeting, building an emergency fund, diversifying savings, and planning for future needs, we embody the wisdom of the Navajo in our modern financial lives. This approach to saving ensures not just financial security, but also peace of mind and a sense of control over our financial destiny. Reflecting on the past, preparing for the future. In Navajo culture, reflection on past actions and their outcomes is a crucial step in preparing for the future. Similarly, in our journey to financial stability, we must take time to reflect on our saving habits, assess our progress, and adjust our strategies as needed. This section encourages listeners to regularly review their savings goals and methods. It's about being adaptable and responsive to life's changes. Just as the Navajo adjusted their agricultural practices based on the seasons and environmental conditions, the community aspect, collective saving and support. The Navajo culture emphasizes the importance of community and collective effort. In many traditional societies, resources were pooled for the benefit of all members. This communal approach can be applied to modern saving strategies through community savings groups or support networks. Here, we explore the concept of community-based saving, how joining or forming savings groups, participating in community investment projects, or simply having a support network for financial advice can enhance our saving efforts. It's about drawing strength from communal wisdom and support, much like the Navajo did in their communal living and resource-sharing practices. Embracing technology, modern tools for traditional wisdom. While the principles of saving are timeless, the methods can adapt with the times. Today, technology offers a plethora of tools and resources to aid in saving and financial planning. In this part, we introduce various technological tools that can assist in saving: online budgeting tools, savings apps, and investment platforms. These tools make it easier to track spending, set saving goals, and manage investments, bringing the ancient wisdom of saving into the modern age. Celebrating milestones, recognizing the fruits of saving. Just as the Navajo celebrated the end of the harvest season, recognizing and celebrating milestones in your saving journey is important. It's a way of acknowledging the effort and discipline required to save, and it serves as motivation to continue. In this final section, we talk about setting milestones in your saving journey and celebrating when you reach them. Whether it's reaching a certain amount in your emergency fund, saving enough for a down payment on a house, or hitting a retirement savings goal, each milestone is a step towards financial independence and deserves recognition. Conclusion: storing for the winter. As we wrap up this chapter, we are reminded of the profound wisdom in the Navajo approach to preparing for the winter. Saving, in its essence, is an act of preparing for the future, of ensuring that we and our loved ones are taken care of, no matter what challenges lie ahead. The lessons from this chapter encourage us to adopt a proactive, mindful approach to saving. By embracing these principles, we honor the wisdom of our ancestors and lay a solid foundation for a secure, prosperous future. Chapter 3: Trading at the Crossroads. In the rich tapestry of Navajo history, trade has always played a crucial role. The crossroads, where paths intersected, were vibrant hubs of exchange, bringing together diverse peoples, cultures, and goods. This chapter, Trading at the Crossroads, draws from this historical context to explore the concept of wise investing, teaching the art of recognizing and seizing good financial opportunities, much like the astute traders of the Navajo past. The heritage of trade, learning from history. The Navajo people, situated at a cultural and geographical crossroads, were adept traders. They exchanged turquoise, wool, and other goods with neighboring tribes and later with European settlers. This historical backdrop serves as a foundation to understand the basics of investing. Just as the Navajo traders sought to exchange their goods for something of equal or greater value, the essence of investing is to allocate resources money in a way that they grow in value over time. This section sets the stage by exploring the principles of investing, including risk and return, the importance of research, and the concept of value. It's about understanding the fundamentals that make an investment sound and learning to discern between a good opportunity and a risky venture. Identifying opportunities, the trader's eye. Navajo traders were known for their keen eye for value and opportunity. Similarly, successful investing requires the ability to identify and capitalize on opportunities. This involves understanding market trends, recognizing undervalued assets, and being aware of economic indicators that may affect investments. In this part of the chapter, we delve into the process of identifying investment opportunities. This includes a discussion on various types of investments, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, and mutual funds, and how to assess their potential. We also explore the importance of timing in investing and how to stay informed about market conditions. Bartering and negotiation, the art of the deal. At the heart of Navajo trading was the art of bartering and negotiation. These skills are equally important in the world of investing. Whether negotiating the price of a stock purchase, terms of a real estate deal, or the fees for an investment service, the ability to negotiate can significantly impact the success of your investments. This section focuses on developing negotiation skills and understanding the dynamics of making deals in the investment world. We discuss strategies for effective negotiation, understanding market value, and the importance of not being emotionally attached to a particular investment. Diversifying your trading blanket, spreading risk. Navajo traders didn't rely on a single type of good for trade. They diversified their offerings. This principle of diversification is crucial in investing. By spreading investments across different asset classes, sectors, and geographies, you reduce the risk of major losses if one investment performs poorly. Here, we explore the concept of diversification in depth. We look at how to build a diversified investment portfolio and the role of asset allocation in managing risk. This part of the chapter also addresses the idea of balancing short-term and long-term investments to achieve a healthy investment mix. Trading ethics, fairness, and responsibility. Trade among the Navajo was governed by a code of ethics, emphasizing fairness and responsibility. In modern investing, ethical considerations are equally important. This means being aware of the social and environmental impact of your investments and considering ethical and sustainable investing options. In this section, we discuss the growing field of socially responsible investing and environmental, social, and governance criteria. We talk about how to align your investments with your personal values and the importance of ethical decision-making in the financial world. Learning from losses, the resilient trader. Not every trade was a success, even for the most skilled Navajo traders. Similarly, not all investments will yield positive returns. Learning from losses and setbacks is an essential part of being a resilient investor. This part of the chapter addresses how to handle investment losses. We explore the importance of having a long-term perspective, not making impulsive decisions based on short-term market fluctuations, and learning from unsuccessful investments to make better decisions in the future. Passing down the knowledge, educating the next generation. Just as trading knowledge was passed down through generations among the Navajo, financial education is a crucial legacy we can leave for the younger generation. This includes teaching them about investing, the value of money, and responsible financial management. In this final section, we discuss ways to involve and educate the younger generation in investing. This could involve setting up investment accounts for minors, involving them in family investment decisions, or simply having open discussions about money and investing. The aim is to instill a sense of curiosity and understanding about the financial world from an early age. Conclusion: trading at the crossroads. As this chapter concludes, we reflect on the rich heritage of Navajo trading and how its principles can be applied to modern investing. From recognizing opportunities and negotiating deals to diversifying portfolios and trading ethically, the lessons from the past resonate strongly in today's financial landscape. Investing, much like trading at the crossroads, is about more than just financial transactions. It's about making informed decisions, building relationships, and navigating the ever-changing world of finance with wisdom and foresight. By embracing these lessons, we equip ourselves to make smarter investment choices, ensuring our financial growth and stability for years to come. Chapter 4: The Wisdom of the Elders. The Navajo have always revered their elders, turning to them for guidance, wisdom, and stories of old. These stories, passed down through generations, are not just tales of the past, but lessons in life and survival. In this chapter, The Wisdom of the Elders, we draw parallels between these rich traditions and the importance of prudent financial decision-making, teaching how to protect and guard our wealth from potential pitfalls, respecting the past, lessons in caution and prudence. Elders in Navajo culture embody the collective memory of their people, offering insights shaped by experiences and time. Their advice often emphasizes caution, prudence, and long-term thinking, essential qualities for managing personal finances. This section introduces the chapter by highlighting the value of seeking wisdom and advice in financial matters. It encourages listening to experienced financial advisors, reading extensively, and learning from the successes and failures of others. Just as the Navajo respect and learn from their elders, we should seek knowledge from those who have navigated the financial world before us. Understanding the risk, evaluating financial decisions. Navajo elders often shared stories that included elements of risk and the consequences of reckless actions. In personal finance, understanding and evaluating risk is crucial before making any significant decisions. In this part, we explore the concept of risk assessment in various financial decisions, such as investments, loans, and large purchases. We discuss different types of risks: market risk, credit risk, liquidity risk, and more, and how to evaluate these when making financial choices. This section also emphasizes the importance of not taking unnecessary risks and avoiding impulsive decisions based on short-term market movements or trends. Avoiding scams and frauds. The trickster in the tales. Many Navajo stories feature a trickster, a character who deceives others for their gain. These stories serve as warnings against deceit and the importance of vigilance. In modern finance, scams and frauds are the tricksters we must guard against. This section is dedicated to educating about various financial scams and frauds. It covers common types of scams like phishing, Ponzi schemes, and identity theft, how to recognize them, and ways to protect oneself. It also discusses the importance of securing personal and financial information in the digital age. Debt, a double-edged sword. In Navajo teachings, There are often warnings about the dangers of overindulgence and taking on more than one can handle. Debt in the financial world can be a useful tool, but also a burden if not managed correctly. Here, we tackle the topic of debt, understanding good debt vs. bad debt, managing credit card debt, and strategies for paying off loans effectively. This section also explores the psychological impact of debt and how it can affect financial decision-making. Insurance, preparing for the unexpected. The Navajo prepared for unexpected events through various traditional practices. Similarly, in personal finance, insurance is a tool for preparing for unforeseen circumstances. This part of the chapter delves into different types of insurance: life, health, property, etc., and their importance in a comprehensive financial plan. It discusses how to choose the right insurance policies based on individual needs, and how insurance can be a safety net for unexpected life events. Building a financial legacy, estate planning. Just as the Navajo elders passed down their knowledge and traditions, it's important to think about the financial legacy one will leave behind. Estate planning ensures that your assets are distributed according to your wishes, and that your loved ones are taken care of. In this section, we discuss the basics of estate planning, including wills, trusts, and power of attorney. It addresses the importance of these documents, how to go about setting them up, and the role they play in securing financial future for oneself and one's family. Conclusion: embracing the elders' wisdom. As we conclude this chapter, we reflect on the profound wisdom imparted by the elders. Their stories and advice, steeped in years of experience and understanding, are invaluable in guiding us through the complexities of financial management. By learning from the past, assessing risks carefully, being vigilant against frauds, managing debts wisely, preparing for the unexpected with insurance, and planning for the future through estate planning, we embrace the wisdom of the elders in our financial journey. The lessons in this chapter are not just about preserving wealth. They are about making wise choices that align with our values and ensure our financial well-being. They remind us that in finance, as in life, wisdom, caution, and preparedness are key to navigating successfully. Chapter 5: The Running River. In the heart of Navajo cosmology lies the symbol of the river, a source of life, a force of nature that shapes the land, and a pathway for journeys. The river is constant yet ever-changing, a powerful metaphor for the concept of passive income in modern financial planning. This chapter, The Running River, explores how to create and manage sources of income that flow continuously, much like a river, nourishing our lives and ensuring financial growth and stability. The flow of wealth, understanding passive income. The Navajo observed that rivers flow continuously, irrespective of the season, providing a constant source of water. Similarly, passive income is money that you earn without actively working for it continuously. It's a way to make your money work for you, creating a steady flow of income, even when you're not actively laboring. This section introduces the concept of passive income. It explains various sources of passive income, such as rental income from real estate, dividends from investments, royalties from creative work, or earnings from business ventures where direct involvement is minimal. The aim is to understand the fundamentals of passive income and how it can provide financial security and freedom. Cultivating streams, building multiple sources of income. Just as a river is fed by numerous streams and tributaries, a robust financial plan is often supported by multiple streams of income. Diversifying income sources can reduce dependence on a single source, much like how the Navajo ensured sustainability by utilizing various resources. In this part, we explore strategies to create and manage multiple income streams. We discuss how to identify opportunities in line with one's skills and interests, evaluate the potential for income generation, and balance the effort required to maintain these sources. This section also covers how to reinvest income to create additional income streams, thereby perpetuating the cycle of growth. The river's journey. Long-term investment strategies. The journey of a river is a long one, from its source to the sea. This long-term journey can be likened to investing for the future. Long-term investments, like retirement funds or investment portfolios that grow over time, are vital components of generating passive income. Here, we delve into long-term investment strategies, discussing how to choose investments that offer potential for growth or income over time. We cover topics like retirement accounts, 401(k)s, IRAs, stock market investments, bonds, and mutual funds. This section emphasizes the importance of patience, consistent investing, and compound interest in building wealth. Navigating the rapids. Managing risks in passive income. Rivers are not always calm. They have rapids and obstacles. Similarly, generating passive income comes with risks and challenges that need to be navigated carefully. This part of the chapter addresses the risks associated with different passive income streams and how to mitigate them. We discuss risk assessment, diversification, and the importance of ongoing management and monitoring of income-generating ventures. The focus is on creating a balanced approach that maximizes income while minimizing risks. Sustainable flow, ethical and responsible income generation. The Navajo have a deep respect for the land and its resources, ensuring their use is sustainable and ethical. In generating passive income, it's equally important to consider the ethical implications and the sustainability of the income sources. In this section, we explore the concept of ethical investing and responsible income generation. We discuss how to align income-generating activities with personal values, considering the social and environmental impact of these ventures. This includes looking at sustainable business practices, ethical investment options, and community-oriented projects, teaching the young, educating about financial independence. Passing down knowledge is a cornerstone of Navajo tradition. Similarly, educating the younger generation about financial independence and the principles of passive income is crucial for their future. Here, we discuss ways to involve and educate children and young adults about money management, investing, and creating income streams. This includes practical activities like involving them in family financial discussions, teaching them about savings and investments, and encouraging entrepreneurial thinking. Conclusion: embracing the power of the running river. As this chapter concludes, we are reminded of the enduring power of the running river, a symbol of life, resilience, and constant flow. In our financial lives, embracing the concept of passive income allows us to create a continuous flow of wealth, providing stability and the opportunity for growth. This chapter teaches us not only how to establish streams of passive income, but also how to manage and sustain them responsibly and ethically. It encourages us to think long-term, be mindful of risks, and align our financial endeavors with our values. By understanding and utilizing the principles of passive income, we ensure that our financial resources, like the river, continue to flow and nourish our lives, supporting us in our journey towards financial independence and security. Chapter 6. The Storyteller's Fire. In Navajo culture, the storyteller holds a revered place, gathering people around the fire to share tales that are not just stories, but vessels of wisdom, history, and lessons. This chapter, The Storyteller's Fire, mirrors this tradition, focusing on the power of knowledge in financial education and literacy. Here we emphasize education as a tool to illuminate the path of financial well-being, much like the storyteller's fire lights up the faces of those gathered around it. The flame of knowledge, the importance of financial education. Just as the fire brings warmth and light, knowledge in financial matters brings clarity and security. This section introduces the chapter by emphasizing the importance of financial education. It discusses how understanding financial concepts and products can empower individuals to make informed decisions, avoid pitfalls, and capitalize on opportunities. We delve into basic financial concepts that everyone should know: budgeting, saving, investing, credit, insurance, and taxes. The aim is to provide a foundational understanding that can be built upon with more advanced topics. Gathering around the fire, learning from experts and mentors. In traditional storytelling, the wisdom of the elders and experts is passed down to the younger members of the community. Similarly, in our financial journey, learning from experts and mentors can be invaluable. This section explores the benefits of seeking advice from financial advisors, attending workshops and seminars, and following thought leaders in the field of personal finance. We discuss how to find trustworthy financial mentors, assess the credibility of financial advice, and the importance of continuing to learn and stay updated in an ever-evolving financial landscape. Tales of caution and success, learning from real-life stories. Just as stories around the fire often include tales of caution and success, learning from real-life financial stories can offer valuable insights. This part of the chapter focuses on case studies and anecdotes of financial successes and failures. We look at historical and contemporary examples of wise and poor financial decisions, extracting lessons and principles from these stories. This section not only provides practical insights, but also serves to humanize financial concepts, making them more relatable and understandable. The tools of the storyteller. Financial resources and tools. Every storyteller needs their tools, be it a voice, a drum, or a flute. In financial education, tools such as books, online courses, podcasts, and financial planning software play a similar role. In this part, we provide a guide to various financial education resources. We recommend key books on personal finance, introduce reputable online courses and podcasts, and discuss the benefits of using financial planning and budgeting tools. This section aims to equip listeners with resources to further their financial education journey. Passing the torch, educating the younger generation. The tradition of storytelling is not just about the present, it's also about passing knowledge to the next generation. Financial education for children and young adults is crucial in preparing them for a financially stable future. Here, we discuss strategies for teaching financial concepts to younger people. This includes practical tips like setting up savings accounts for children, involving them in budgeting exercises, and using games and apps to teach financial principles. The focus is on making financial learning engaging and age-appropriate. Stories of adaptation, keeping up with changing financial landscapes. The stories told around the fire evolved with time, adapting to the changing world. Similarly, financial education is not static. It needs to adapt to the changing economic landscape. This section addresses the importance of staying informed about current financial trends, new investment opportunities, and changes in laws and regulations. We discuss how to remain flexible and adapt one's financial strategies in response to economic changes and personal life events. Conclusion: the enduring warmth of knowledge. As this chapter concludes, we reflect on the enduring warmth and guidance provided by the storyteller's fire, a symbol of the enduring power of knowledge. In the realm of personal finance, continuous education and learning are the flames that light our way, helping us navigate the complexities of financial decision-making with confidence and wisdom. This chapter emphasizes that financial education is a lifelong journey, one that requires curiosity, openness to learning, and a willingness to adapt. It encourages listeners to embrace learning as a key tool in their financial arsenal, just as stories around the fire have been tools for passing down wisdom through generations. Lighting new fires, embracing new financial technologies and trends. As the world evolves, so do the tools and methods of finance. This part of the chapter explores the impact of new technologies like digital banking, online investment platforms, and cryptocurrencies. We discuss how to approach these new trends, the importance of understanding their potential risks and rewards, and the role they can play in a modern financial strategy. The story continues, building your own financial narrative. Every person's financial journey is a story in itself, unique and unfolding. This final section encourages listeners to start writing their own financial story. It's about taking what has been learned, the tools and resources discovered, and the wisdom gathered from others, and applying it to create a personal financial plan that aligns with individual goals and values. We discuss setting financial goals, creating a roadmap to achieve them, and the importance of periodically reviewing and adjusting this plan. The emphasis is on personal empowerment, taking control of one's financial future and shaping it proactively. Epilogue: the circle around the fire. In closing, the chapter comes full circle, reflecting on the importance of community in financial education. Just as individuals gathered around the fire to share stories and wisdom, building a community of financially literate individuals can have a profound impact on society as a whole. This epilogue stresses the importance of sharing financial knowledge with others, participating in community financial education initiatives, and contributing to a culture of financial awareness and responsibility. It's a call to action for listeners to not only apply what they've learned to their own lives, but also to share this knowledge with others, thus keeping the fire of financial wisdom burning bright for future generations. Chapter 7: Climbing the Mesa. In the Navajo tradition, the mesa, a flat-topped hill with steep sides, is often seen as a symbol of strength and resilience. Climbing a mesa requires endurance, strategy, and the willingness to overcome challenges. This chapter, Climbing the Mesa, draws on this powerful imagery to explore the concept of overcoming financial hardships and building resilience. It's about facing financial challenges head-on, learning from them, and emerging stronger. Understanding the terrain, recognizing financial challenges. Just as a climber must first understand the terrain of the mesa, recognizing financial challenges is the first step in overcoming them. This section introduces the chapter by discussing common financial hardships such as job loss, debt, unexpected expenses, and economic downturns. We delve into the importance of recognizing early signs of financial trouble, such as struggling to pay bills, relying heavily on credit, or having no savings. The aim is to equip listeners with the knowledge to identify potential financial difficulties before they become crises. Preparing for the climb. Building a financial safety net. Preparation is key in successfully climbing a mesa, just as building a financial safety net is essential for weathering financial storms. This part of the chapter focuses on the steps to create a safety net, including building an emergency fund, having adequate insurance, and maintaining a good credit score. We explore practical tips for saving for emergencies, choosing the right insurance policies, and managing credit wisely. This section emphasizes the importance of being proactive in financial planning to mitigate the impact of potential hardships. Navigating the ascent. Strategies for overcoming debt. Climbing a mesa can be steep and challenging, much like the journey to overcome significant debt. This section addresses strategies for managing and reducing debt, including techniques like debt snowball and avalanche methods, consolidating debts, and negotiating with creditors. We discuss the psychological impact of debt and how to stay motivated during the debt reduction process. This part also covers how to avoid common debt traps in the future, maintaining a healthy debt-to-income ratio, and strategies for staying debt-free. The view from above. Learning from financial hardships. Reaching the top of a mesa provides a new perspective, just as overcoming financial hardships can offer valuable lessons. This section focuses on the insights and growth that can come from experiencing and overcoming financial challenges. We explore the concept of financial resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks. This includes stories and case studies of individuals who have successfully navigated financial hardships, highlighting the lessons learned and strategies used. The aim is to inspire and provide hope through real-life examples, guiding others, helping family and community in financial distress. In Navajo culture, community is integral. Similarly, helping others in financial distress is an important aspect of building a strong community. This part of the chapter discusses ways to support family and community members facing financial difficulties. We cover topics like financial coaching, community support programs, and how to offer practical and emotional support to those in need. This section emphasizes the role of empathy, understanding, and collective effort in overcoming financial challenges as a community. The descent, planning for a secure financial future. The descent from the mesa is as important as the climb. In financial terms, this means planning for a secure future after overcoming immediate challenges. This section covers long-term financial planning, including retirement planning, investing for the future, and estate planning. We discuss how to set new financial goals, adjust financial plans to prevent future hardships, and the importance of continuous learning and adaptation in personal finance. This part of the chapter encourages listeners to think beyond immediate challenges and lay the groundwork for long-term financial stability. Conclusion: the strength of the mesa. As we conclude this chapter, we reflect on the strength and resilience symbolized by the mesa. Overcoming financial hardships is not just about getting through tough times. It's about learning, growing, and emerging stronger on the other side. This chapter teaches us that, like the climb up a mesa, facing financial challenges requires preparation, strategy, and resilience. It's about understanding the challenges, building a safety net, strategically overcoming obstacles like debt, learning from the experience, supporting others, and planning for a secure future. Through these lessons, we learn not only how to survive financial hardships, but how to thrive beyond them, building a foundation of financial resilience that can support us through all of life's challenges. Chapter 8: The Giving Potlatch. In many Native American cultures, the potlatch is a ceremonial feast and a time of giving. It is an occasion marked by generosity, where wealth is shared and the community is strengthened. This chapter, The Giving Potlatch, draws inspiration from this tradition to explore the role of generosity and community support in personal finance. It's about understanding how sharing, giving, and community involvement can enrich our financial lives and those around us. The spirit of the potlatch: understanding generosity in finance. The potlatch ceremony is a profound expression of generosity and wealth redistribution. This section introduces the chapter by discussing the concept of generosity in the context of personal finance. It delves into why being generous is not only a moral and ethical choice, but can also be a strategic financial decision. We discuss the psychological and social benefits of giving, including how it can lead to greater happiness, improved personal relationships, and a stronger sense of community. The section also touches on the concept of prosperity through giving, highlighting how generosity can lead to reciprocal benefits in various forms. Building community wealth. The role of collective financial health. In the tradition of the potlatch, the well-being of the community is as important as individual wealth. This part of the chapter focuses on the importance of community financial health and how individual actions can contribute to the economic well-being of the wider community. We explore concepts like community investing, supporting local businesses, and participating in community-based financial initiatives like credit unions or cooperatives. This section emphasizes the idea that a financially healthy community benefits all its members, creating a more stable and supportive environment for individual growth. The gift of knowledge: sharing financial wisdom. Sharing knowledge is a powerful form of giving. This section discusses the importance of sharing financial wisdom within families and communities. It covers ways to educate others about personal finance, such as organizing community workshops, mentoring, and engaging in financial discussions with family members. We address the role of financial education in empowering individuals and communities, reducing financial inequality, and fostering a culture of informed financial decision-making. The section also includes tips on how to effectively share financial knowledge in an accessible and impactful way. Philanthropy and giving back. The personal and societal impact. Philanthropy is a key aspect of financial generosity. This part of the chapter delves into the role of philanthropy in personal finance, discussing different ways to give back, such as charitable donations, volunteering, and creating scholarships or grants. We explore the impact of philanthropy on both the giver and the recipient, discussing how philanthropic efforts can lead to significant societal changes and personal fulfillment. The section also covers how to choose charities or causes, the concept of strategic philanthropy, and tax considerations related to charitable giving. Generosity in practice. Budgeting for giving. Integrating generosity into one's financial life requires practical planning. This section discusses how to include giving in a personal budget. It covers setting aside a portion of income for charitable giving, considering giving in estate planning, and how to make giving a regular part of financial practice. We offer guidance on balancing generosity with financial responsibilities, ensuring that one's desire to give does not compromise personal financial stability. The section includes real-life examples of individuals who have successfully incorporated giving into their financial planning. The ripple effect. How generosity can influence financial behaviors. The act of giving can have a ripple effect, influencing the financial behaviors of others and promoting a culture of generosity. This part of the chapter discusses the broader impact of financial generosity, how it can inspire others to give, and the potential for creating a more altruistic society. We explore the concept of paying it forward and how acts of financial kindness can create positive cycles within communities. This section highlights stories and case studies demonstrating the far-reaching impact of generosity. Conclusion. Embracing the spirit of the potlatch. As we conclude this chapter, we reflect on the rich tradition of the potlatch and what it teaches us about the role of generosity in personal finance. This chapter shows us that being generous is not just about giving away wealth, but about enriching our lives and those around us. Through community involvement, sharing knowledge, philanthropy, and thoughtful budgeting for giving, we can embrace the spirit of the potlatch in our financial lives. It's about understanding that true wealth is not just measured in financial assets, but in the strength of our communities and the quality of our relationships. Generosity, as highlighted in this chapter, is a powerful tool that can transform our financial journeys and create a legacy of support, kindness, and communal well-being. It reinforces the idea that our finances are deeply intertwined with the larger community, and that through giving, we can build a more prosperous and equitable society for all. The cycle of giving, sustainable and responsible generosity. In keeping with the sustainable practices of many Native American cultures, this section emphasizes the importance of responsible and sustainable giving. We discuss how to ensure that our acts of generosity are not only heartfelt but also effective and lasting. We delve into the concept of sustainable philanthropy, which involves making sure that our giving has a long-term positive impact. This includes researching causes and organizations, understanding the needs of the recipients, and following up on the outcomes of donations or support. The aim is to encourage a form of generosity that contributes to lasting change and doesn't inadvertently create dependency or harm. The Feast of Sharing, celebrating community and generosity. In many potlatch ceremonies, the act of giving is a celebration, a communal feast that reinforces bonds and shared values. This final part of the chapter looks at the joy and communal spirit that comes with sharing and generosity. We discuss how generosity can strengthen community bonds, create networks of support and foster a sense of belonging and mutual respect. This section includes examples of community events focused on giving and sharing, highlighting how these events not only provide financial support, but also bring people together, celebrating the shared values of generosity and community. Epilogue: The legacy of the potlatch. The chapter concludes by reflecting on the legacy of the potlatch and its relevance in today's world. It reiterates the message that the act of giving and sharing is a powerful force that can shape societies, build stronger communities, and enrich our own lives. The epilogue invites listeners to carry forward the spirit of the potlatch in their daily lives, encouraging them to find ways to incorporate generosity into their financial practices and to recognize the profound impact it can have on themselves and the world around them. Conclusion: the path forward. As we reach the conclusion of our journey through Wisdom of the Ancestors, Pathways to Prosperity, we reflect on the rich tapestry of lessons we've woven, inspired by the enduring wisdom of the Navajo people and their deep connection to the land, their culture, and their community. This conclusion, the path forward, aims to encapsulate the essence of the teachings imparted in each chapter, highlighting how they collectively forge a path toward financial wisdom and prosperity, integrating the lessons, a holistic approach to financial well-being. Throughout this audiobook, we've explored various aspects of financial wisdom, from the foundational practices of saving and investing to the deeper understanding of risk management, the importance of community, and the power of generosity. Each chapter, akin to a strand in a beautifully woven Navajo rug, is integral to the complete picture of financial well-being. This section revisits the key lessons from each chapter, emphasizing the importance of integrating these into a holistic approach to personal finance. It's about seeing financial well-being as a multifaceted goal that encompasses not just wealth accumulation, but also responsible management, ethical considerations, community involvement, and personal growth. The journey continues, lifelong learning and adaptation. The journey to financial wisdom is continuous, with each step offering opportunities for learning and growth. Just as the Navajo culture is dynamic and evolving, so too is the world of personal finance. This section focuses on the importance of lifelong learning and the willingness to adapt to changing circumstances. We discuss the need to stay informed about financial trends, new investment opportunities, and shifts in the economic landscape. We also touch on the importance of flexibility in financial planning, allowing for adjustments as one's personal situation and the external environment change. Passing the torch, sharing wisdom with future generations. In Navajo tradition, the knowledge and wisdom of the elders are passed down to the younger generations, ensuring the continuity of their rich heritage. In the realm of finance, sharing knowledge and wisdom is equally crucial. This part of the conclusion emphasizes the responsibility of passing on financial knowledge to younger generations, ensuring they are equipped with the tools to navigate their financial futures successfully. We explore ways to engage younger people in financial discussions, teach them practical skills, and instill a mindset of financial responsibility from an early age. This section is a call to action for readers to become mentors and guides in their communities, sharing the wisdom they have acquired, the balance of life, financial stability, and personal fulfillment. True prosperity, as understood in the Navajo tradition, is about balance between taking and giving, between individual needs and community well-being, and between material wealth and spiritual richness. This section delves into the concept of finding balance in one's financial life. We discuss how financial goals should align with personal values and life goals. It's about understanding that financial decisions are not just about numbers, but about shaping the kind of life one wants to lead and the legacy one wishes to leave. Facing challenges with resilience, the mesa metaphor. Reflecting on the metaphor of climbing the mesa, this part of the conclusion reiterates the importance of resilience in the face of financial challenges. It emphasizes that setbacks and obstacles are part of the journey, offering valuable lessons and opportunities for growth. We encourage listeners to approach financial difficulties with a problem-solving mindset, drawing on the strategies and principles discussed in the audiobook. This section is about empowering readers to face challenges with confidence, knowing they have the tools and knowledge to overcome them. The ripple effect, impacting the larger community. The concept of the potlatch reminds us that our financial actions have a broader impact on the community and society. This part of the conclusion highlights the potential of individual financial decisions to create positive ripple effects in the larger community. We discuss how responsible financial practices, ethical investing, and generosity can contribute to a more equitable and prosperous society. It's a reminder that personal finance is not just a personal matter, but a part of a larger social fabric. The path forward, walking in wisdom. As we conclude, we look ahead to the path forward, a path illuminated by the wisdom of the past and the knowledge gained through this audiobook. This final section is a call to action, encouraging listeners to walk in wisdom, apply the lessons learned, and continuously strive for financial well-being. We emphasize that the journey does not end here. It is an ongoing process of growth, learning, and adaptation. The audiobook is a companion on this journey, offering guidance, inspiration, and a connection to the timeless wisdom of the Navajo people. Epilogue: the legacy of wisdom. In closing, the path forward leaves listeners with a sense of empowerment and responsibility. It reiterates the message that financial prosperity is within reach, achievable through discipline, education, and a deep respect for the wisdom of those who have walked before us. This conclusion is not just an end, but a new beginning, an invitation to listeners to continue their journey in financial wisdom, to share what they have learned, and to build a legacy of prosperity, not just for themselves, but for their communities and future generations. Epilogue: Echoes of the Ancestors. As the final words of Wisdom of the Ancestors, Pathways to Prosperity resonate in the quiet that follows, we find ourselves at the end of a journey that is as timeless as the Navajo traditions themselves. This epilogue, Echoes of the Ancestors, is a reflection on how the wisdom of the past lights our way forward, shaping our understanding of financial well-being and enriching our lives with a deeper sense of purpose and connection. The resonance of ancient wisdom in modern times. The stories, traditions, and principles of the Navajo people, woven through the chapters of this audiobook, are not confined to the past. They resonate powerfully in our modern world. This section reflects on how the age-old wisdom of the Navajo, their respect for the land, their understanding of the cycles of nature, their emphasis on community and generosity finds relevance and application in today's complex financial landscape. We discuss how these timeless principles provide a compass for navigating the challenges and opportunities of modern finance. From the lessons of the cornfield to the metaphor of the mesa, each story and analogy serves as a reminder that, although the tools and context have changed, the underlying values and principles remain constant. Carrying forward the legacy of financial wisdom, the epilogue emphasizes the responsibility of carrying forward the legacy of financial wisdom bestowed upon us. It's about acknowledging that the knowledge we've acquired is not just for our benefit, but for the enrichment of those who come after us. This section delves into the importance of passing on financial knowledge and wisdom to future generations. We explore ways in which we can ensure that the lessons learned are not lost, but are instead built upon and adapted to suit the evolving financial realities of the future. The interconnectedness of all things, financial decisions, and their wider impact. In Navajo philosophy, there is a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all things and the idea that every action, no matter how small, affects the whole. This part of the epilogue explores how our financial decisions have implications beyond our personal lives, impacting our communities and the environment. We discuss the concept of ethical and sustainable finance, encouraging listeners to consider the wider consequences of their financial choices. This includes making investment decisions that are not only financially sound, but also socially responsible, and adopting consumption habits that are sustainable for the planet. The journey of self-discovery through financial education. The journey through wisdom of the ancestors, pathways to prosperity, is as much a journey of self-discovery as it is of financial education. This section reflects on how understanding personal finance is also a path to understanding ourselves, our values, our goals, and our place in the world. We talk about how the process of learning about finance can lead to greater self-awareness and confidence. It's about recognizing that financial well-being is not just about wealth accumulation, but about creating a life that is in harmony with our deepest values and aspirations. The power of storytelling, preserving wisdom through narratives. The role of storytelling, a central theme in Navajo culture, is revisited in this epilogue. We underscore the power of narratives in preserving wisdom and transmitting knowledge across generations. This part of the epilogue discusses how the stories and metaphors used in the audiobook serve as powerful tools for remembering and applying financial principles. It encourages listeners to create and share their own financial stories, thereby keeping the tradition of oral wisdom alive and relevant. Embracing the future with ancestral wisdom. As we look to the future, armed with the knowledge and insights gained from the past, we are better equipped to navigate the uncertainties and complexities of the financial world. This section of the epilogue is a call to embrace the future with optimism, guided by the wisdom of our ancestors. We discuss how combining traditional wisdom with modern financial practices can lead to more balanced, ethical, and sustainable financial lives. This is about stepping into the future with a sense of empowerment, responsibility, and a deep connection to the past. Epilogue, a final reflection. In closing, Echoes of the Ancestors is not just a conclusion, but a beginning and invitation to continue exploring, learning, and growing in our financial journeys. It is a reminder that the wisdom of the past is a lantern in the dark, illuminating the path ahead, guiding us towards a future where financial well-being is intertwined with personal fulfillment, community well-being, and environmental stewardship. As we move forward, let us carry the echoes of our ancestors with us, their stories, their wisdom, their resilience, and let these be the guiding lights on our path to prosperity. Let us remember that each financial decision we make is a thread in the larger tapestry of our lives, interwoven with the stories of those who came before us and those who will follow. In this way, our financial journey becomes more than just a pursuit of wealth. It becomes a journey of meaning, connection, and legacy. The infinite cycle, wisdom, wealth, and harmony. In the Navajo worldview, life is an infinite cycle, a continuous flow of giving and receiving, of learning and teaching. This epilogue encapsulates that view, portraying our financial journey as part of this greater cycle. We are encouraged to see ourselves not just as beneficiaries of ancestral wisdom, but as custodians of this knowledge for future generations. We explore the idea that financial prosperity is not an end goal, but a means to achieve harmony with ourselves, with our community, and with nature. This section inspires listeners to view their financial endeavors as part of a larger purpose, contributing to a cycle of prosperity that benefits all. The echoes that resound, leaving a lasting impact. As we conclude this journey, we reflect on the echoes we leave behind, the impact of our actions and decisions. This final part of the epilogue emphasizes the lasting impact of living a financially wise and responsible life. We discuss the concept of legacy in the context of personal finance, considering how our financial choices can resonate through time, influencing not only our immediate surroundings, but also shaping the landscape for future generations. It's about recognizing that each one of us has the power to create positive change, to be a force for good in the world through the way we manage our finances. A grateful farewell, acknowledging the journey. Finally, this epilogue is a moment of gratitude for the wisdom of the ancestors, for the knowledge gained, and for the journey itself. We express appreciation for the lessons learned, the growth experienced, and the insights shared. We invite listeners to take a moment to acknowledge their own journey, the progress they've made, and the path that lies ahead. It's a farewell that is not an end, but an acknowledgement of the continuing journey, a journey that each listener will now continue with a deeper understanding, an appreciation for the principles of financial wisdom passed down through generations. In this farewell, we encourage listeners to hold on to the lessons learned, to revisit them often, and to keep the fire of learning alive. It's a reminder that while the audiobook may have ended, the journey of financial wisdom is ongoing, ever-evolving and rich with possibilities. In the spirit of the ancestors, walking with wisdom. As the echoes of our ancestors' voices fade, we step forward, carrying their wisdom into our daily lives. We are reminded that financial knowledge is not just about accumulating wealth, but about living a life in balance, respecting the past while embracing the future, and recognizing that our financial decisions have far-reaching consequences. This epilogue leaves listeners with a sense of empowerment and a call to action to walk with wisdom, to make financial decisions that honor the teachings of the past, and to create a legacy that will benefit generations to come. As we move forward on our individual paths, we do so with the knowledge that we are part of a larger story, one that weaves together the wisdom of the past, the realities of the present, and the possibilities of the future. In this way, we honor the legacy of the ancestors, and we contribute to a world where financial wisdom, community well-being, and personal fulfillment are inextricably linked.